Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 8 of Milky's Music Box. It's so great to see you all here. Hello. Without further ado, everyone, are we ready? Are we ready to go into the studio? I think we are. Oh, awesome! So nice to see so many of Odyssey Eurobeats fans here today as well. Thank you so much for coming. Let's, without further ado, head into the studio, everyone. Alrighty, give me a sec. Yosh! Welcome, everyone, to the Milky's Music Box studio. Let me start with an introduction as to what Milky's Music Box is. Milky's Music Box is an interview and quiz show introducing various different musicians across the VTubing space and talking to them in depth about their inspirations, their influences, and also some fun music quizzes as well. We are lucky enough to be on episode 8 today, and we have the wonderful Odyssey Eurobeat joining us very, very soon. But first, feel free to call me Moon. Okay, no problem. Lovely to meet you all. Donald Duck noise. Minama. Hello. Hello, Milky. Hello, Minama. Thank you so much, everyone. It's still early. My voice is... Is my voice okay? Markoski, thank you so much for the 18-month subscription. Alrighty, everyone. We are going to start with the first corner of the show, which is... Oh, we should do the introduction in Japanese too. 皆さんはご存知だと思うんですが、Milky's Music Box という番組はですね、インタビューと、クイズの音楽番組となっております。今週はやっと、そうですね、Odyssey Eurobeat さんが来てくださいましたので、とっても楽しみにしておりますが、その前はね、ミルキのプレイリストコーナーに行いたいと思います。Alright, we're gonna be looking at Milky's playlist for this week. Here is my playlist for this week. Every week I go through the stuff that I have been listening to. And maybe you guys will find some new artists that you didn't know previously. Or maybe you will rediscover artists that you didn't know you liked, etc. One of my big favorites at the moment is Connie Constance. I love Connie Constance. I only just discovered her this week, and I am obsessed. Actually, my favorite song is probably Prim and Proper, which is not on this album. But the album Miss Power is also a masterpiece, and my favorite track, it's unusual for me to have the favorite track as the title track. Usually I'm like, this obscure song at the end is my favorite. But in this case, I think the title track is really strong, and I love it a lot. So definitely go check it out. Very sort of like indie, kind of rocky kind of stuff. Her influences growing up with stuff like The Clash and stuff like that has very much got those kind of vibes to it too. And the lyrics are really great. I'm a very big fan. Okay, I know what you guys are gonna say. Harry Styles, really, Milky? No, but listen, okay? Harry Styles' new album is actually really good, okay? Those of you who remember Harry Styles from the One Direction days, okay? It's very different to that. This is a very emotional and actually very nice album. Obviously, this is the more kind of like poppy kind of, tracks that get stuck in your head, like As It Was and that kind of thing. But my favorite has to be the track Matilda. It's a very emotional and beautiful, like lyrically very beautiful track, and very simple but very effective. And I don't know, it really got to me the first time that I heard it. I thought it was a very nice song, and I would highly recommend checking it out. And yeah, I would go into it just forgetting everything you remember about One Direction and taking Harry Styles as, his own soloist, and I think it's a really good album anyways. So Ben Thornwell, Songbirds. This is a beautiful song. I haven't really listened to much other of his like stuff yet, but this is a beautiful song. It's just his voice and the piano. It's just his voice and the piano, and it is one of those like hauntingly beautiful songs. Like the way that the piano is played, like the melody of the song is just so it's hard to describe without listening to it. I would highly recommend it. I've also been bringing back a bit of those 80s vibes. We got a bit of Echo and the Bunnymen on my playlist this week. Bring on the Dancing Horses. I've been very into this song while I've been out walking and stuff recently. I really like this one. As you know, I'm a big fan of like 80s, be that Japanese music or overseas stuff. I love city pop and other like 80s bands and stuff. So yeah, I really love the vibe of this one. And that is my playlist for this week. もしかしてなんかこのアーティスト知らないとかのアーティストが多いかもしれないんですが、一応そうですね、コニー・コンスタンスはインディーロックですかね。なんか歌詞がとても強くて、なんて言うんですかね、なんかミュージックビデオとかもかなり面白くて、なんかこのアルバムはですね、なんかいろんな面白い確かになんか東京で書いてた曲も何個ありますよ。なんか東京の光とかの歌詞とかなんかいろいろあるので、あとハリー・スタイルズはもしかしてね、なんかワンダイレクションの時代からしてるかもしれないんですが、前してたこと全部忘れてワンダイレクションの活動と全く違うからね、ソロ活動は。このアルバムは本当にすごく好きで、思ったより好きで、とってもなんか感動的な曲が割と多いんですよ。なんか As It Was はもちろんね、なんか日本でわかんないんですけど、イギリスでめちゃくちゃ人気になってて、でもそれじゃなくてもうちょっとなんか遅く、なんて言うんですかね、感動の歌詞が入ってるものが好きだったので非常におすすめです。ベントーンウェルはなんていうんですかね、ピアノと声だけが特徴なんですよ。なんか曲がシンプルすぎて美しい。なんかわかります？なんかそういう雰囲気ですよ。この曲とてもおすすめします。あと、エコー&ボニーメン、ね、なんか私80年代の音楽がすごいハマってる状況なんですけれども、この曲とってもおすすめしますので確認してください。Alright, guys. So that would be my playlist for this week. But what we're gonna do now, is we are actually going to. I'm very excited, you guys. I'm very excited. We're going to watch some songs from the guests that we are bringing to the studio today. So give me a second while I get those loaded up. I'm really, really excited to listen to some of those with you. Alrighty. Give me one sec. Alright. So we are going to start by listening to one of my favorites and one of the more recent ones from the lovely Odyssey Eurobeat. So for those of you who don't know Odyssey Eurobeat, she is an incredibly influential person in the Eurobeat scene. Has been doing it for a long time and is such a legend. Incredible music. Really wants to make you get up and dance, And has also done music for stuff like the Initial D anime. I'm really, really excited to talk to her today. But first, we are going to listen to some of that music. There is an epilepsy warning for the start of the video. If you need to read it, please make sure that you're careful when watching the video. Alrighty, we are going to listen to this song, Somewhere Within. Let's go! Stupid ads.
And in the light you're dissipated. In a moment you'll be gone. Another world, another time. You were the one who saved me. Open my eyes, but you gave in a welcome goodbye. Why now have you come back to be my shadow from within? Was it ever enough to watch you decay? Or was it in the light beaming from another time that keeps you from the fade away? Oh, my shadow from before should have never allowed you to begin. Forever am I tied to the memory you created, yet you linger somewhere within. I haven't heard your echo hiding in the wind for many years, but somehow you're darkening my shadow, bittering the salt within my tears. Another world, another time. You were the one who saved me. Open my eyes, but you gave in a welcome goodbye. Why now have you come back to be my shadow from within? Was it ever enough to watch you decay? Or was it in the light beaming from another time that keeps you from the fade away? Oh, my shadow from before should have never allowed you to begin. Forever am I tied to the memory you created, yet you linger somewhere within.
I love this! Let's go! I wanna have a party in my house right now.
Shadow from within, was it ever enough to watch you decay? Or was it in the light beaming from another time that keeps you from the fade away? Oh, my shadow from before should have never allowed you to begin. Forever am I tied to the memory you created, yet you linger somewhere within.
Woo! Let's go! Let's heckin' go! Let's heckin' go! That was incredible! What the heck? Let's go! I can see in chat that everyone enjoyed it. Legit some of the best Eurobeat I've ever heard. Lots of people are totally vibing with this in chat. I am as well. We are going to watch, or rather listen, to one more wonderful song before we invite the wonderful Odyssey Eurobeat into the studio. Give me 1 second to get that loaded up. All right, you guys, are you ready? Let's listen to some more of Odyssey Eurobeat's wonderful, wonderful Eurobeat music. All right, let's check this one out. Path of Desire. All right. Give me 1 second. Again, there is an epilepsy warning at the beginning of the video, so please be careful. If you are sensitive to those photosensitive triggers. Alrighty, you guys, let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woo!
Up on my own from the illusion of anything I didn't work for. I'm getting back in my zone for revolution, a world imagination adored. I'll make a promise here, I'll make a promise now, as long as I'm alive. We're taking to the top and I will never stop till the moment I die. I'll ignite a path of desire, impact guaranteed, setting off a blaze into a night made of fire. Baby, follow me.
Woo! Let's go!
For every bump on the road, I've a solution, or even just a way around it. Until I get to the end, to a conclusion. By then I know I finally found it. I'll make a promise here, I'll make a promise now, as long as I'm alive. We're taking to the top and I will never stop till the moment I die. I'll ignite a path of desire, impact guaranteed, setting off a blaze into a night made of fire. Baby, follow me.
Woo! Let's go!
I'm waking up on my own from the illusion of anything I didn't work for. I'm getting back in my zone for revolution, a world imagination adored.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We're taking to the top and I will never stop till the moment I die. I'll ignite a path of desire, impact guaranteed, setting off a blaze into a night made of fire. Baby, follow me.
Let's heck and go! What a tune! Yes! Woo! What a banger indeed! And with that, it is actually very, very, very nearly time to invite Odyssey Eurobeat into the studio. Let's heck and go. All right, let me just make sure everything is all fine. Give me 1 sec. Okay, seems fine. Is that better? Yes. No. No, it's not. Should be good. No? Okay, hang on. Dealing with slight technical difficulties right now. Give me a little second. What? Why? Okay, there we go. That's better. Excellent. All right. There we go. Alrighty, you guys. Give me... Computer, are you okay? Please don't do this to me. Computer! Milky's music box is not the time to be irritating, computer, you understand me? Alright. Okay, we are nearly ready. I'm sorry, it's taking a little while. We will be with you very, very shortly. In the meantime, I want to see in the comments. I want to see in the comments what you thought. Very heckin' cool, right? Amazing. Absolutely epic songs. I love the lyrics too, just so good. Give me 1 second, guys. Just gotta work something out. Dun dun dun. What did you guys all think? Those were heckin' beats. She's an amazing lyricist. I totally agree. Amazing song and amazing vocals. Let's heckin' go. All right. Bear with us, guys. We'll be with you very soon. What is a VTuber stream without a little sprinkle of technical difficulties? always the way, you guys. Always the way. So we will be with you in very, very soon now. All right. Meanwhile, you can use the !collab command to bring up Odyssey Eurobeat's links. I think I got Twitter and website there. If you are not already following, you know, subscribed on Twitch and all that kind of stuff, please check out Odyssey Eurobeat's links on her website and make sure that you're doing all of those things, please. If you are not following or subscribing, you need to do so right now. Right now. All right, guys, we are very, very close. Give us 1 second. All right. Yosh. My friends keep teasing me, like when I go back to the UK, they always say that I keep saying yosh all the time. Yosh. They're like, Milky, please stop. Okay, anyways, all right. All right, you guys, I think we're ready. I think we're ready. I think we are ready to welcome Odyssey Eurobeat into the studio. Odyssey Eurobeat, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. Would you like to introduce yourself, please? I'm sure a lot of people in chat know your wonderful self already, but please give us an introduction.
Sure thing. And before I say anything, thank you. I'm honored to be invited here in the first place. I am Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat. I've been making Eurobeat for like about 15 years now. Been getting more into it in the last 10. Been streaming for the last about 5. Been VTubing for a little over 1 now. And I've had work featured in Super Eurobeat, Initial D, Linus Tech Tips, Hyundai, the Sega's Joy Polis locations, and a few other things. So I guess you could say I'm a little bit into Eurobeat, just a little bit.
That is so incredibly cool. Everyone in chat's just like, OMFG. Yeah, that is so incredibly cool. Wow, what a portfolio, honestly. That is incredible. Odyssey Eurobeat さんもですね、だいたい15年ずっとユーロビートの音楽の種類で音楽を作っていて、本当にハマってるのが、この最近の10年ぐらいですかね。と、オデッセイユーロビートさんの、音楽が、例えばイニシャル D のアニメだったり、セガジョイプリスだったりとか、いろんなところで、音楽が、流れているようにはなっているので、いや、とっても、経験が長い素敵な方ですので、いや、本日とても楽しみにしております。Yeah, that's incredibly exciting. No, I'm so excited to have you on the show today. I think it's going to be so interesting to, talk to such a big, expert in... Chat, can you stop calling me out? Odyssey has done work for Sega, Hyundai, Anime, etc. Milky made a song with a rubber chicken. Thanks, chat. Thanks.
That takes talent, though. That takes like sampling. Listen, I just use the same samples time in and time out. If you can sample a rubber chicken and have that work, that's amazing.
Have you ever made a song
I respect
with
that.
a rubber chicken? You should make. Oh my gosh. How much have I got to convince you to make Rubber Chicken Eurobeat? I know that it would be absolutely amazing. What do we think in chat, guys?
I know that there is a Eurobeat song about chickens.
Is there?
High Energy Attack has a song called Hey Chicken. I'm not sure if it's about rubber chickens or about like the regular ones, but definitely worth checking out. Like they do a lot of the very wacky kind of like themed Eurobeat.
Oh, that is so
interesting. Slept on as a
interesting.
label too, so like definitely worth checking out.
Oh, that is so exciting. Oh, but no, seriously, it was amazing to listen to, two of your original songs, both of them, right? Like, not only vocally, musically, lyrically, everything was just like so great and came together so well. I want to know, actually, this is always an interesting question. Like, you have a lot of songs out. I mean, this might be very impossible for you to answer. Out of all the songs you have out, which is the one that's like the most special to you, or like the one that is your favorite? Because I think all artists have one, right? That's like a song that's really special to them. Oh,
that's a really good question.
Oh no!
Did something? Oh no!
Oh no!
Ah, Video Ninja, darn you!
Oh, you're back.
Okay,
give me a second.
Why? I think OBS is just doing a thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It just keeps cutting out, guys. We're not sure why. Give me 1 second.
I can answer it in the meantime. Just like, or should I wait until whichever
you've come back? So let's get you back on the screen. Let's get your wonderful self back. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No worries. This answer changes every time someone asks because like. I don't know, it depends on the context. I'll pick one for now, and then I imagine sometime in the next year or so I'll be like, I should have gone with the other one. I'll say this. I've had the honor of going to Japan to perform a couple of times now.
That's
for
incredible.
A convention.
Very cool.
Yeah. And there was some downtime that I had. And at the time I was listening to... I forget what else I was listening to, but I threw on one of my own songs, Gone, with an, at the time, younger Kira Buckland, the voice of 2B in Nier Automata.
Ah, right.
Yeah. And something about it clicked. Something about it fit. Like, this is where this belongs. This is, this sounds like what I would want to hear when I hear Eurobeat. When I think about, Eurobeat in the place where it sort of was supposed to be marketed, like the place where it was supposed to go. So I guess I'm proud of Gone insofar as it's kind of a milestone, a turning point for me where I knew that I could do it. That I can make something that fit the Eurobeat style, but was also sort of compelling in its own right. Yeah, so for now, my answer is Gone.
But I've been listening to Gone recently. Apparently in chat, a lot of fans have gone in chat. That's very, very cool though, and with Kira Bucklet as well. That's incredible. It sounds like really like one of those moments that really sticks out in your life, you know? I mean, I like for sure it must have been like an amazing thing to be a part of. That's amazing. That's so cool. Odyssey Eurobeat さんはですね、日本で一応なんかライブをいくつかのイベントでライブをできる機会はいくつかあったんですけれども、その中でとても大切な、まあ出演というのが、ゴンという曲を2B の声優さんキラー・バックレットと一緒に、やっていた頃があったんですね。その曲がやっぱりなんて言うんですかね、オデッセイユーロビートさんに対して、まあ、大きな目標が達したような気持ちがあって、オデッセイユーロビートさんに対してその曲がとてもなんかまあ心の中で大切にしているということです。Yeah, I mean, I can imagine with an event like that, you know, it would be really something that sticks out in your head and that you would remember for a long time. So that definitely makes sense. I'm interested to know, like, for, like, you know, since you were a kid, for example, was Eurobeat always something that, you know, as soon as you found it, were you, like, super on Eurobeat? Or, like, what kind of music did you start off with before you got into Eurobeat and that kind of thing? I'm really interested to hear about that, too.
Oh gosh, this is a good question, but the problem is I'm going to think about how to process my answer so that we're not here for 7 hours.
No worries. Take as much time as you want.
I remember I liked Eurobeat when I heard it, but I don't think it was an immediate thing where it's like, this is what I'd want to do for the rest of ever. Before then, I kind of had a different variety of music. My entire family is actually all musicians. We got Partridge Family jokes from here to Kingdom Come. And my mom plays piano, my dad plays bass, my brother plays guitar, my sister played drums.
Wow, you got a whole band going.
Yeah, and we all sang, so like that all worked out pretty well. In fact, that's how my parents met. They've been in various bands together.
Aww.
And I grew up on kind of a big variety, like a lot of Adrian Belew, a lot of Kraftwerk, Mannheim Steamroller, Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire. Just a big variety. And then around about middle school, I kind of bumped into kind of two things at the same time that kind of influenced me. On the one hand, I bumped into DDR, like Dance Dance Revolution, and that showed me a song called Boom Boom Dollar, which is sort of early proto-Eurobeat. I consider it Eurobeat, but there's some debate about earlier material and whether or not that counts. It's weird with that. On the other hand, I made some friends in school that were very much into the band Oingo Boingo, which was Danny Elfman's band project before he got into film scores. So I started getting into both kind of at the same time, roughly the same time. I don't remember which one came first. But I kind of grew up with a wide variety of things, you know. Oh, it's doing it again.
It's doing it again.
I'm sorry.
Please continue. How about we have like a PNG ready for when this happens, and I can just put that up. That might be a good idea.
Sure. Yeah, let's let me grab that real quick.
I think I have one. It's fine. No worries. Please continue. Okay. Please continue talking. I don't want to interrupt your answer, so please continue.
No worries. So middle school and such. So I grew up kind of doing all kinds of different things, but I kept coming back to Eurobeat because I found it musically interesting. So what is it that kind of got me into it? Yeah. So I was kind of more into the stuff. So the Eurobeat world is fascinating insofar as there's kind of two camps of it. The stuff that was on DDR was actually very different from the stuff that was on Super Eurobeat. So that was kind of what was more marketed, a little bit more popular. Sure, it had competition in the 90s. That's different. But I was very much into like the side stuff that would have remixes that weren't Eurobeat or that were on like other rhythm games or things like that. So that was kind of my exposure to Eurobeat and a lot of music that was published in Japan. At the time, I wasn't really... Well, I liked other forms of like Japanese culture, but I hadn't really delved into music really on that side of things until then.
Okay. Interesting. So kind of a lot of that, like the Japanese side, a lot of that came through the DDR and, you know, discovering that in middle school and that kind of thing. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think that is actually the case for like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of friends that I know, like, you know, discovered originally, or people that don't really know anything about Japanese music, but they know the songs from DDR, you know?
Yeah, I should put out one point of irony though. The thing about Eurobeat is like it was definitely marketed in Japan almost exclusively, but almost all of it was made in Italy.
Yes, I was reading the history about this. It's so interesting. Like, how did that happen? Like,
oh god, that's a whole different thing. Long story short, Italo disco was still like when it was dying in Italy in the 80s. It started to get big in Japan, and then as it kept getting published there by an at the time fledgling little label called Avex, it started keeping up with things like house and techno and trance. So it sped up. It got a little bit more aggressive. It added more guitars, and you know, so we see some figures from one kind of crossing over to the other. So it was basically nightcore Italo disco.
Right? And like, it's so interesting how that I was reading, like it basically made Avex, right? Because Avex these days is such a big record name. It's like, you know, Avex have their own VTubers and that kind of thing. Like they are in loads of different parts of the Japanese music industry. And it's so interesting to think that Avex was born from that scene, you know, and really took off at that time with that. And obviously, I think para dancing as well really helped the popularity in Japan when that was a big craze, you know?
Very much so.
Yep.
Yeah. I've actually, I must confess that I don't have too much of an interface with the para side of things, but early on, I do know that that was a pretty crucial turning point. Like a lot of my association with para has to do with Eurobeat, and definitely a lot of particular songs or even full albums would get choreographies at Japanese nightclubs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it was definitely like, it's this corner of Eurobeat as like a cultural icon that it's not that it's not there. I feel like there are other things that kind of take up that space, and not that any of those other things are bad, but it's like people forget that we're in the States. We had the Macarena. In Japan, there was para, so we had the one song that was, you know, da 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 da, and then a lot. But there were routines on routines on routines from multiple songs for such a long time. I'm speaking as if I'm saying so many vague things. I wish that I had a more scholastic memory of some specifics.
No, but it's really interesting, and I bet for chat who like, you know, aren't aware of this kind of scene and how it developed, it's really interesting information. So I should probably take a moment to translate some of that so far. At least what I remember.
Oh my gosh, yeah, please.
Odyssey Eurobeat さんの家族はですね、みんなミュージシャンということで、例えばなんかお母さんがピアノ弾いたりとか、弟がギター弾いたりとか、なんか家族全体がミュージシャンでして、なので、まあいろんなそうですね、家族からいろいろ影響を受け取っていたということで、まあ特に中学生とかになっていた時は、まあそうですね、スティービー・ワンダーだったり、アース・ウィンド・アンド・ファイアだったり、いろいろの音楽をなんか聴き始めたり、その同時に DDR というゲームを一応やり始めたんですね。と DDR はまあなんて言うんですかね、ユーロビートと必ず言える必ず言えるわけ。I don't know why it's happening. It's so strange. Let me put the image up. Don't worry. It's fine. I've got Oh no, you're back. As soon as I prepare the image, you're back.
I think it might be an OBS thing. Are you loading it as a browser source or as a
no, I did it as a window and as a browser, so I don't think it's that. I think it might be for some reason cutting out because I've tried both. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it's doing that.
No worries. We're all good.
あとはそうですね、DDR はまあなんか初期のユーロビートの曲が入っていたということで、まああとオインゴボインゴとかだったり、まあその時代からはいろんななんか音楽の種類をくよみになってて、とユーロビートはですね、なんか特に日本で一番なんか人気があったようですね。 それは大体日本で人気があったのに、その音楽が大体イタリアからイタリアからイタリアの、ディスコの音楽からなんか80年代でなんかイタリアで人気だったディスコの音楽から、90年代が一番多分なんか日本ではブームにはなっていたんですけれども、あとはなんかパラパラダンスだったりですね、なんかかなりその日本でなんて言うんですかね、全然なんか振り付けがない曲が、日本に来たらなんかナイトクラブとかで流れた時に振り付けがつけるとか、そちらも一応なんかユーロビートの人気さにはつながってるんじゃないかなと思ってます。Yeah, no, that's really, really interesting. And
that will never not be impressive. I'm sorry.
no.
I would have forgotten about a fifth of the way through that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I probably like left out some stuff.
I heard the important stuff.
The most for the most part. I think I had everything. But yeah, ゲームやアニメでもユーロビートがそうですよね。なんかかなりなんか日本のユーロビートのなんて言うんですかね、なんか人気さが特徴でしたよね。なんか特になんて言うんですかね、なんかヨーロッパでもなんか人気がなくなった時代でなんか日本で人気になり始めたということなんで、かなりなんかそちらのあたり面白いですね。Yeah, no, like the JP viewers in chat are saying, like obviously through game and anime as well, like Eurobeat became very, very popular because it was featured in a lot of anime and games. So yeah, no, that's really interesting to see like how it kind of works. Another thing I wanted to ask actually, like a slightly different topic, but like I was really interested to see that you also do like Eurobeat remixes of stuff too. For example, I'm a big fan of the Eurobeat mix of 失礼しますが死んでください. And it's got like the Eurobeat like it's like made it like more of a like dance track almost. It sounds really good. I was wondering like, what do you think when you're looking for songs to remix? Is there something in particular you look for that you're like, oh, this song would be really good for the Eurobeat style? I was kind of interested to ask about that.
Yeah, so that's a really good question actually. So the first thing I look for is, do I like it? You know, do I have an interest in it just right off the bat? So usually it'll be stuck in my head long enough to where it's like, oh, I really like that. That's really catchy. And then I break it down to like, can I get this to like a 4/4 timing? And can I speed it up or slow it down without it sounding too drastic?
Right.
Because like, it's one thing if I really like a song, but if I speed it up too much, then to me it loses some of what makes it good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like you don't want to lose those like little touches. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like what's it? I was remixing Akuma Nimane's Urges, for instance, and if you speed that up too much, then it kind of loses some of its feeling because it kind of goes a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
And for me, a big thing about remixing something is, can I do something interesting with it while retaining what made the original good?
Yeah, no, that's very important.
Yeah, and with the excuse me, but could you please RIP? The original track, I guess it fascinated me, and of course, you know, I had the stems to work with because it was part of a competition.
Yeah, same. I did a remix for it too from the stems. Yeah, that was very useful.
Yeah. You've worked with Mori a couple times.
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah.
Oh, right on. She's good. She's solid. And like for me, I liked the idea of kind of pushing that edge a little bit because I remember that at the time it was very novel that she'd open up with this oh minna-san, and they're like, hi, I'd like to heck it, and I kind of like the idea of pushing that a little bit. And I know that the combination of Eurobeat and other genres, particularly like modern EDM like dubstep, is kind of a contentious subject. But I kind of like the idea of basically wholesale borrowing a reference to a couple of Zomboid tracks during the bassy bit, because I always thought that it reminded me of that from the original. I'm like, why don't I just do that?
Yeah.
And by keeping the tempo slower, it was actually able to keep more of that energy. Keeping it from going too fast was able to kind of make it heavier.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, it's not all about the speed, right? To get that kind of, I don't know what, that feeling that you get with Eurobeat, right? Where you just, I don't know how to describe it. You just get really hyper. That's how I find when I listen to Eurobeat. Yeah. It's like, I want to just get up and dance. Like, it very much had that same feeling. Like it felt just really strong. So you definitely achieved that really well.
Thank you. And like there is a different energy to it between like there are faster genres. There are more hyper genres like my friend Alvanil makes happy hardcore and other very, very fast genres. Like he jokes about getting sleepy under like 175 BPM. I think Alvanil's been in chat. But
175? Like coming from me as like a singer-songwriter, like I don't think I've ever written a song at 175. Whoa.
So, yeah, like Eurobeat's usually like between 140 and 170.
Wow.
And happy hardcore like starts at 175.
Whoa.
So like happy hardcore, drum and bass, a lot of stuff is very fast, but it has a different energy. And I feel like Eurobeat has this room where it's still, sorry, I do a lot of gesturing.
No
it
worries.
occupies a space between like being hyper and energetic, but you can still kind of stay with it and kind of move to it a certain way. It's got a unique feeling that even I struggle to articulate. After all these years, you'd think that I'd have it down right.
No, but I think that makes sense. Like it is a feeling. Like you listen to Eurobeat and you get a different feeling than you do from other music, and it is like, I don't know, I really found that when I was like doing research for today's episode. Like I felt very different listening to Eurobeat than I do listening to everything else. It's just you very much recognize it as its own genre like immediately, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Very interesting. リミックスを行うとするときにはですね、まあどんなものをなんか探してればいいのかの質問に対して、まあやっぱりなんか最初の質問はこの曲が好きですかがそもそも大事で、とまあこの曲を早くしたら、まあ遅くしたらなんかやりすぎないようにっていうか、なんか曲のオリジナルの曲の特徴を守りながら、まあ、ユーロビートのリミックスができそうかのところですね。例えば、VTuber さんの悪魔に不明ですね。の曲、アージズをリミックスしようと思ったら、なんか早すぎるにすると、逆になんかその曲の特徴がなくなっていたことが分かっていて、やっぱりもうちょっと遅くリミックスを決めたというところですね。まあ、あとカレオペモリさんの曲とかも一応同じなんですけれども、なんか早く好きなようにならないように、どちらかっていうともうちょっと遅くてパワフルなリミックスができたら、なんかまあ曲の個性がなんかなんていうんですかね、光ってるっていうかことが一番いいのかなと思っていて。まあ、このユーロビートとなんかモダンの EDM 曲だったりの組み合わせは、まあ、かなりユーロビートのコミュニティの中では、まあ、ちょっとなんていうんですか、いろんな意見があるトピックになっていますが、まあ、やっぱりなんかそちらあたりでまあそうですね、なんかなんていうんですかね、いろんな種類があるので、まあなんていうんですかね、多分人によるかなと思います。あとハッピーハードコアとかの種類とかもあるんですがそちらの方は BPM が175から始まるんですよ175以上ですね、 BPM が。いやなんか私からっていうとなんかその BPM は考えられないぐらいなんですけれども、かなりすごいんですね。Yeah, I really want to check out some happy hardcore after this and see how it makes me feel, because like I'm one of those people that like, I don't know, like Eurobeat is like just the right level for me, but I get a bit like almost I don't know, like I get really sort of like really hyper if I listen to like super high BPM music. So I'm interested to see like what would happen to me. Will I just be on like a bit like a sugar high just all day if I listen to that?
Yeah, they can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Alvinil's recommending ASMR hardcore, which I recommend doing once.
What is that? ASMR hardcore. What is that?
It is a happy hardcore track with elements of ASMR to it. It is as blurst as it sounds.
Oh. Glad you asked.
What's interesting is the Eurobeat producer Brat Sinclair, who produced Night of Fire, once put it this way. You produce Eurobeat like a pop track, whereas you produce hyper techno, which was also competing with Eurobeat at the time, as pure rage, basically like metal dance anger.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I thought that was interesting in terms of like how Eurobeat feels compared to other like styles.
That is interesting. Yeah, because like what's it like ASMR Core, for example. I've never heard of that, so I will have to definitely check it out. It's interesting you mentioned Night of Fire, because I had a time where when the Para dance was really popular for Night of Fire, like me and my friends like all learned it, and I don't know if you know the video that they had for Night of Fire, but like there was this dude at the center and then two girls, and I would always be this guy being like, "Oh, Night of Fire!" My friends would be like the two girls.
Yeah? yeah. Gosh, that's a fascinating angle of it too. Like Eurobeat and early idol culture actually kind of, well, not early idol culture, but like early Eurobeat and idol culture definitely got along pretty well. Like Hinoi Team, Dream, Yumi Hamasaki, things like that. A lot of like pop carryovers. But yeah, I do remember that video where it's like Koriki, yeah? And he would just yell in the middle of it, like, fire! Kind of thing like that.
So like me and my friends had this thing where I'd always be the one yelling, fire! And then they'll be doing like this like cute dancing, and I'd just be like, fire! It was a fun time.
You would have done fantastic as everyone else in that video. Like,
thank you. There's something actually really interesting about going back to Hanoi Team. So like, what was it? Ike Ike? Do you know the song Ike Ike?
I do. Yeah.
It's sampled from We Like to Party by Venga Boys. Did you know that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I didn't find this out until like when I was researching last night. I'm like, wait, I'm gonna listen to that again. Oh my gosh, that's Venga Boys. So.
Yeah, the entire riff is just almost one-to-one with it.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of like in Eurobeat, like a lot of opportunities to like sample from different music and obviously remixes as well. Like, there's a lot of different ways that Eurobeat's kind of made in that sense. But yeah, really, really interesting. I wanted to ask as well, like, it doesn't have to be like someone, it could be Eurobeat, could be non-Eurobeat, but if you were to like do like a dream collaboration, either like, you know, working with another producer or vocalist, or if you could like pick anyone, you can say several if you've got several ideas, like who would be your dream collaborations to work with?
Oh gosh, this is an issue because I could go in so many different directions.
Yeah, that's true, right? Depending on what kind of song you're thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, like if I see you, Kat. Sorry. If I could pick a vocalist to produce for, I'd probably go with someone like Ariana Grande, just like that absolute vocal power.
Yes, love Ariana Grande.
Yes. Oh my gosh. She was one of my first like unashamed pop favorites after I let myself like things. And in terms of if I was the vocalist, I would love to work with Eurobeat Union. Whether that's DJ Command or FN2. Are you familiar with are you familiar with Eurobeat Union or?
I've seen some. Like I've heard some of them, but yeah, I'm not super familiar. So it'd be good for like chat as well to explain it a little bit more. I think, yeah.
For sure. So the members of Eurobeat Union, that is DJ Command and FN2, used to do indie Eurobeat. And DJ Command was one of my biggest influences to show that I could do this on my own as opposed to having to be with one of the larger labels. I still did work with other labels, but he was a big force in encouraging me, one, that I could do it on my own, and two, that Eurobeat could be beautiful.
Yeah.
First song I ever cried to. And with them, they actually do a lot of in-house production for Avex. Actually, they do a lot of the music for Marinas.
Marinasu!
Yeah, Marinasu. A lot of their songs are produced by Eurobeat Union. In fact, their song Playful is textbook Eurobeat Union.
I did not know that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, they actually also recently did a song with another VTuber. Oh gosh, where are my notes? They did Level Gold for Mao Minmo. Who recently put that out, an absolute banger, just 15 out of 10, my absolute favorite. So I feel bad because FN2 has also made a lot of Eurobeat that I adore. So I feel like whenever I talk about DJ Command, one of the members of Eurobeat Union, that I'm leaving FN2 out. And I would love to work with FN2 as well. Just I think my connection with DJ Command is just settled from, there was an old Eurobeat remix of the Vocaloid song Melt. And that is the song that made me cry. It's like the original is like, you know, this is neat. But the DJ Command remix, back when I thought I was a clever little weeaboo and hopping onto Nico Nico Doga early, And catching that video, I'm like, what? Why is this beautiful? What am I crying to? Am I crying to a dance song? What the heck?
Aww.
But yeah, it was. I'd love to work with DJ Command someday, just because like, just to work together in any capacity, production wise, composition wise, vocal wise, just whatever works.
Yeah, and that sounds like a really kind of like influential moment for you as well, right? Do you think that was one of the moments where you really thought, yeah, Eurobeat is my thing, you know?
Oh, unquestionably, yeah. Because
Yeah.
like I wasn't familiar with independently made Eurobeat at the time. A lot of the stuff was like made by the Italian studios, which is fine. But to hear one person with at the time a Mac, and I think DJ Command still uses a Mac.
Yeah.
Could make something that had the Eurobeat feel, that had that Eurobeat sense.
Yeah.
Because I had heard some independent stuff, but like to make something that was not just independent, but also emotionally evocative. That challenged
so
my
key,
notion of
right?
like, oh, Eurobeat is for Burning Love, Car, Baby, Fire, Desire, Tonight, Drift, Tokyo music. It's for so much more. So that
Yes.
actually left a big impression on me.
Yes, and I can really see those influences in your music, like the 2 tracks that we listened to at the start. Like, obviously, like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm an expert in Eurobeat, because I'm really not. Like, I've only listened to, like, certain things. But, like, from
You've done
other
your work,
Eurobeat that
though.
I've heard, you know, like, yours is so emotional and really lyrically great. I think sometimes it's more focused on being lyrically danceable, right? And not necessarily, like, emotional. And I think that combination in your music of it being, you know, not just... Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's important that it's super catchy and, you know, danceable for, like, playing or
Yeah.
whatever it's being used for, right? But the fact that your lyrics are also really emotional and you can tell they're really coming from the heart, it's a really nice combination, I think. So I can really see your influences there with that. I think that's really cool. I will take a moment to quickly do a bit of translation.
Yeah, go for it.
なんか夢のコラボの質問に対してまあそうですねやっぱり、なんかボーカリストだったら歌手だったらアリアナ・グロンデですね。なんかやっぱり歌声がとても強くて上手でまあそうですね、いつかのタイミングでなんかトラックで出たらいいよなみたいな形で他のそうですねユーロビートの、まあ、作曲者とのコラボだったりするとやっぱりユーロビートユニオンというまあDJ コマンドという方と FN2 という方の、まあ組なんですけれども、この2人はですねユーロビートユニオンという、ものでしてユーロビートユニオンはもともとインディーズでなんか活動を始めていたんですけれども今はかなりなんか ABEX でめちゃくちゃなんていうんですかねいろんな曲を作っているみたいで例えば皆様知ってると思うんですがVTuber グループのマリナスですねマリナスの曲をプロデュースするだったりするとあとなんか他の VTuber 例えばレベルゴルドという曲だったりとかいろいろプロデュースしているので、なんかかなりなんかすごい方ですね。と DJ コマンドがやっぱりなんて言うんですかねだいぶ前の話なんですがニコニコ動画で、なんかメルトという初音ミクの曲をユーロビートのリミックスを出していたんですね。とその瞬間がやっぱりなんかオデッセイユーロビートさんに対してその、メルトのユーロビートのリミックスを見た時に初めてなんかユーロビートから感動してて泣いてしまいましたという瞬間があったのでまあなんて言うんですかねそのリミックスを聞くとやっぱりユーロビート最高だななんか私もユーロビートやりたいなみたいな気持ちに一応強くなっていたみたいですね。Yeah, I love the melt. It's got a really special place for me as well. Like it's a very, very sweet song. I got to do an English cover of it before and like write some English lyrics for it, and it was really fun to look at the lyrics again because it's a really, really nice song. I really like that one.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember looking up the translation of it, but I do remember it being cute. That's as much as I can remember of it.
It's a really sweet lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, chat. Remembers 5 minutes of conversation, cannot remember directions unless they use combinis as reference points. Thanks, everyone.
That's different, though. Like, conversational stuff is different from directions. One is a completely different experience. They're giving you grief. They're giving you grief.
It's very true there. Like, I very much have a thing when I'm playing games. I just I get lost all the time. So it's definitely a fair point. So yeah, so you started, VTubing and obviously Twitch since about a year. What was kind of like the decisions that sort of led to that, and how's that all going for you? It's really interesting to it's very interesting to see how musicians will go through lots of different kind of phases of the way that they put out music and the way that they, I don't know. I can only think of the word in Japanese now. I think I've done too much translating. Like,
no
the way they put themselves out there, I guess. How's that going for you? Yeah.
That's a really good question. I actually started my Twitch in about 2014. I think my first stream was in, tempted to say 2015.
Right.
So I've been at it. I actually started it as a way to hold myself accountable to make more music. Actually, the idea of streaming as a larger unit was kind of beyond me at the time. It's like, okay, if I stream myself working, then I'm not gonna fall behind on it. I'll show that I'm still working on
That's
stuff.
a really good idea. But yeah.
Over time, it became so fun. It became so interesting in its own right that I started just having fun with it. And it looks like, my first stream was September 22nd, 2015. And for years, it was just me working on music. It would just be me like sitting down with Logic Pro open, wrestling with Soundflower to just go like, I just imagine like, yeah, I'm just gonna add like a res right there. Yeah, that sounds real good. Anyway, boring, painfully boring.
I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure people are interested to see your way of working. I'm sure. Yeah.
And I think that was a little bit of it, and I think people came to support the streams over time, and there was definitely an interest in how Eurobeat is made that I haven't seen as well. I've seen a little bit more popping up lately, but over time, streaming became more fun. And as I started being more just honest with myself and just sorting some personal stuff, I became a little bit more interested in streaming other things and being a little bit more open and just kind of spending more time with chat, just sort of streaming as its own thing.
Yeah.
And I remember it was 2021. Was it 2021? I think it was 2021. I was talking once again to Avanil.
Oh, yes.
About VTubing, and Avanil was very interested in VTubing, but like, I don't know if I could pull that off. I'm like, you're good. You got production value. You can make this stuff fantastic. You're going to do great. And then Avanil turns around on me. It's like, so what about you? Do you want to VTube? I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I just, but I started dabbling with it. In tempted to say, there we go. I started dabbling with it, just kind of on and off. I started trying out like the live 2D demo stuff, and I really liked it. Don't get me wrong, I was okay with showing up on screen at the time, and there's an intermittent moment between when I came out as sort of my real self and when I started VTubing, where I still would show up on screen.
Yeah.
But something about it just it clicked a lot more. There was something character-based about it that I found compelling, and I fell in love with it, and over time, it just kind of became my default mode.
Yeah. And that's a fantastic way to discover it, I think. Like, and it's I think, being able to have VTubing as like another platform to, promote your music and be able to connect with like more musicians and stuff, I think is a really fantastic thing. So, yeah, I'm really excited for all the future stuff you'll do from now on too. 2014年からは一応 Twitch を始まっていて2021年からは一応 VTuber を始めていたということで、その前は例えばなんか Logic Pro とかを使いながらなんか作曲の、なんかプロセスを見せたりとか、そういう配信をやっていたんですけれども、やっぱりなんか2021年ぐらいはアーベネルという方と一緒に話していて、やっぱりなんか VTuber の世界面白いな、なんかいやー入れたらいいですねみたいな話をしてて、やっぱりなんていうんですかね、そもそも Odyssey Eurobeat はやっぱり VTuber やってみようかになってて、そうですね、なんかちょうど1年ぐらいVTuber として活動をやっているということで、いろんななんていうんですかね、VTuber だったらなんていうんですかね、より可能性が広がるっていうか、なんかこれからどんどん一応なんていうんですかね、音楽の広がり方とかいろいろあると思うので、そうですね、VTuber として頑張っていきたいみたいな気持ちですね。いやー、That's really interesting. I think it's always really interesting to hear the different stories of how people enter VTubing and stuff, you know, and what their kind of, the way that they go about it is for sure. So, that's really interesting. Yeah. One last question, then I'll open up some questions to chat. I wanted to know if you've got any songs that could be Eurobeat or non-Eurobeat that you're like really into right now, that you just can't stop listening to these songs, you know? Like your current playlist.
I wouldn't say that I have a playlist per se, but I definitely have a few that I've been enjoying a lot lately.
Yeah.
I started listening to the 2 recent Skrillex albums, Quest for Fire and Don't Get Too Close.
Yes.
And they're not the kind of thing that I used to enjoy from Skrillex, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What I have also been enjoying a lot is Golden Hour by Jake. Or is it Jake or Juke? I don't think
I love Golden Hour. Yeah.
Yes, I love it so much.
Like, genuinely, like, even though it was, you know, obviously it blew up for a really good reason, I think. Like, everything from the kind of lyrics to the music video, it's all got a very nice kind of feel to it, you know? Like, I really want to cover it too. Yeah.
I think I would love to hear you do it. Oh my gosh. I think my heart would just melt.
Aw, thank you. Maybe I will give it a go. Again, you could do like a Eurobeat version. I don't know how well that would work. It could be interesting.
You know, I have a policy not to remix perfection.
Yeah, that's fair.
Covers I can do, but I mean, it's not even just a matter of it being in swing time. I'm firmly in the belief of like bending those rules. It's more just, I feel like Golden Hour is so beautiful in its own way.
Yeah, no, that is definitely true. And I was doing a like music course from, I think it was Deadmau5, and he was also saying
you
like,
took it too.
Oh, you took it? Really?
No way! Yeah.
No way! Yeah.
Masterclass. Yeah. This is the cardinal sin in EDM, right? Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. But no, he was also saying, right, it's like, you know, when you remix something, you really want to be able to actually add something to it. Like if you just think it's like too good already and you already are just like, I can't do anything to make this different or better, then it's not worth doing, kind of thing. Which I think is definitely a good point with stuff like Golden Hour, you know, where it's just already so like beautiful as it is. It's like, should I be making this different, you know? Like I think that's definitely a valid point. Yeah.
I might actually differ from Deadmau5 in something with that though. Like I remember he was talking about like I think he mentioned Tommy Trash's remix of something at the time, yeah?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you know, he was kind of talking down about like, oh, just a different genre version of the same song. But I do think that there is value in that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like genre can definitely shape a message. A song being done in metal or in dubstep or in like folk can be such a different experience than if you're listening to it in its original form.
Yes, I particularly think that with metal. I love like metal remixes of like my favorite songs. I love it when they just do it so different. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one point where I might differ from Deadmau5 and that. Another song, actually, what else have I been listening to before? So I've been getting into Blackpink lately a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I have Square 1 and Square 2. I've been enjoying Boombaya quite a bit.
I love that one.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I never really got into K-pop for a while, but I'm starting to slowly like tap into it. It's like, oh, this is neat. And I've been listening to, whenever I watch Orihime here on Twitch, she has a really fantastic playlist. And the song No Blueberries by DPR Ian will pop up from time to time. And I adore that song. It's like listening to Silk.
Oh, no blueberries, did you say?
Yeah.
No blueberries. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, let me see if I can get you it's the iTunes link. I'm weird. I actually prefer iTunes over stuff like Spotify.
No, that's fair. I think I think a lot of people do, and especially in the VTuber scene as well. You know, often getting ranked on iTunes for like VTubers is a lot more important than some other platforms. So I think there's a lot of people who are like that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I know I've been trying to expose myself to like a lot of different styles and things like that. I love Eurobeat. I'll listen to Eurobeat from here to Kingdom Come, but I'm like, what else can I enjoy?
Yeah.
Like I know every year around Christmas, I'll actually, I'll throw I'm the kind of sick person that adores Christmas music.
Oh no, I do too.
Into it. Yes, let's go! I'm not alone!
It's like, this year was especially bad. I think I started on November 1st, and I was like, look, chat, don't judge me. I'm starting the playlist.
You are in safe company with me. The instant that I'm done listening to Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo, it's instantly into Mannheim Steamroller.
Yes, let's go. Yeah, that's a good point. My chat, like the first cover I ever released was "All I Want for Christmas Is You" by Mariah Carey. So.
We have 2 Mariah Careys in stream.
Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
I'll take a moment to just like talk about a few of those. なんかまあ最近なんかすごい気になってる曲というと、まあスクリレックスの新アルバムはやっぱりなんか前から聞いたものとちょっと違うんですけれども、やっぱりなんか新しいアルバムが聴くということで感謝していて。あとゴールデンアワーですね、まあ、かなり TikTok とかで流行ってた曲になっているんですけれども、いろんな B シンガーとかも一応カバーを出しているんですが、まあ、かなりなんていうんですかね、歌詞とか全体的にとっても美しい曲ということで、なんかやっぱりこのままで完璧、逆になんかあんまりリミックスしたくない気持ちにはなっているんですけれども、あとブラックピンクですね、ブンバヤだったり、まあなんか前からはあんまりなんか K-POP にそんなに興味を持っていなかったんですけども、最近ちょうどなんかちょこちょこ K-POP の興味にも持っていて、あと織姫という VTuber がまあそうですね、配信でいろんななんか曲のプレイリストがあるんですけれども、その中で、見つけた No Blueberries No Blueberries I would say, would you just say it カタカナ No Blueberries という曲なんですがとてもなんて言うんですかね、なんか柔らかい綺麗な、曲になっていて、そちらもすごいなんか最近気に入ってるということですね。 Yeah, no, I'm really excited to check out some of those songs. Thank you so much for some of those recommendations.
Really?
With the last little bit of the interview corner, I would like to open up questions to chat. I can't necessarily guarantee that all of them will be asked. I'll just pick up on a few that I think are interesting. But we're gonna let you guys ask some questions, so feel free to put some in the chat. ということで、インタビューの部分の最後の部分なんですけれども、チャットからの質問を一応受け取りたいなと思ってます。全部、質問できるわけじゃないんですけれども、もし質問がある方はぜひぜひコメント欄で送ってください。I was interested. I actually was reading about this, like Eurobeat, like song structure. So why do Eurobeat songs have long openings before the lyrics begin? Like it's very specific, isn't it? Like the Eurobeat song structure is very different to like pop music. Yeah.
Yeah, intro, riff, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, riff, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, riff, outro. With a little bit of extension.
Yeah.
The long openings, see, they all have to have a certain amount of opening, I think. But, I mean, there's definitely some songs that play with that trope. But I feel like setting the tone is a big part of it. A way to kind of get people interested. As well, a lot of people forget that Eurobeat is club music.
Yeah.
In fact, even somewhere within, I tend to follow a similar structure because like there's that part where it's just instrumental with not as much going on. I'm back. Where there's like there's no vocals, it's just the instrumental bit, and it feels a little bit empty, right?
Yeah.
That's for club play. I mean, in theory. In practice, I don't know if that's exactly going to get a lot of club play.
Right. But that's kind of like the main reason why that's left in. I see.
Yeah, it's a way to mix into and out of and through other songs and kind of to set the tone. So I think that's part of it. Really, Eurobeat is as much of an expressive genre as anything else. So it could be a matter of any other factor depending on who is writing it, producing it, composing it, all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, that's super interesting. ユーロビートの曲はですね、やっぱりなんかポップスとかと比べたら、なんか曲のストラクチャーがかなり違うんですよね。なんか実際に歌詞が入る前に、なんか長くインストがあるんですよね。そちらがある理由としては、大体なんかユーロビートが主になんかクラブで流してるような、なんか音楽にはなっているので、そのクラブで流してるために、その最初の長くのインストのところが入っているということが多めに理由としてありますね。That's very interesting. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure, like, you know. Thank you, mods. Thank you. I feel like Eurobeat fits video games a lot. I wonder if you have made or any plans of making one. I like making a video game. Have you ever thought about making a video game?
I actually used to want to. I was actually studying to get into game development,
Oh,
like
very
every other
cool.
kid of my age at the time. It was actually. My plan was not to get into music because I was, even with musical parents and musical family, there was very much the stress of don't count on it.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, do it as a side thing. It's fun. It's lovely. It's not feasible. So I actually wanted to make games for a long time. I used to do like RPG Maker and
RPG
Click and Play
Maker,
and stuff like that.
nice.
Yeah, I had so much fun with that. But once I found out what the industry was like, once I was actually majoring in it, I learned so many wonderful things in my classes. But I just really wasn't into it. So I started studying marketing. And
interesting.
Into other things. And then music was actually kind of a fallback. And like I tried it once, it worked. I tried it for another week, it worked. And then I kind of pushed a little bit more into it.
That's so great though that you were able to make music your main thing, I think a lot of people really strive to be able to do that, but it's amazing that you've been able to get your your music in games, anime, lots of different, Joypolis, loads of different places. It's really amazing. Yeah.
Actually, I have an odd request. I know that a comment was deleted, but I do remember the question. Is it okay if I answer that?
Of course. I think the mod's more deleted just because they weren't sure if it, Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to hear your stance. Yeah.
Yeah. No worries. And I know Sky. I know that was asked in good faith.
Okay. No worries.
I think because of the music stuff, because of so much that's happened, because of embracing music, because of doing this full time, because of streaming and even being true to my real self, I think the old me would probably not say much. Probably just very relieved somewhere in her heart of hearts.
Yeah.
Just very relieved that it all kind of works out. That the stuff that she heard back then was not true. Wonderful.
Yeah. Aw, yeah. That's so nice. And, I think that's great that you've been able to, come to that place with yourself and your music. And, I think, I don't know about you, but I feel like when you feel the most yourself, you're able to make the kind of best music lyrically that you can, right? Because you finally feel a place where you can be free to, I don't know, express yourself properly, And I think that's a really powerful thing. For sure.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, that's really nice. I do apologize, Sky. Thank you. Welcome back.
No worries, Risu. I know you meant well.
Yeah. No, I know Risu meant well. Thank you. All right. And then, do you have to be in a particular mood when you compose Eurobeat? That's an interesting question. I feel like I have to be in like a certain mood to listen to it. So I was wondering how you feel about composing Eurobeat. Do you have to sort of get in the zone?
Sometimes I do. For the most part, I've kind of trained myself to compose whether or not I'm in the mood.
Yeah.
To try something, even if it sucks. Better to jot something down, think it's terrible, leave it there, and come back to it later and be like, oh, this was actually good. Or to write something and even come back to me as, oh, it's rubbish.
Yeah.
But that's still time that I spent doing something. So I'm very upset at Video Ninja right now.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. Please continue.
But I don't know, I've trained myself in a way to kind of be able to compose and work on Eurobeat whether or not I feel up to it, so to speak. Like I knew that if I was going to be doing this for a living, I would need to be able to generate ideas whether or not I wanted to.
That's so true. Like for sure. And I think for me as well, like obviously from a very different place, I make more kind of like, I don't know, less, not really anything near Eurobeat. It's more kind of like, I don't know, singer-songwriter pop, I guess. But like from my point of view as well, like sometimes I just really won't be in the mood to write lyrics, for example. Then I'll be like, okay, well, I'll use this time to track make, or I'll use this time to do something that I actually do feel like doing, but just make sure to have a productive time, Do you ever feel like that too? Like you're in a certain mood to do something? Sorry.
I was a bit distracted, actually. Unfortunately, I've had a run-in with someone who's making accusations about them writing lyrics to my works in the past where that's been untrue. They've actually, can we get moderation on that?
Sorry, yes.
No worries.
I think, is it okay? Sorry.
Yeah,
mods. I think mods have dealt with it. I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's been very swiftly dealt with. I do apologize. Thank you, mods. Big can for the mods.
Thank you for being on that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Sorry, no problem. No, I was just saying like how I think that's really important as well to just like, really push yourself to do it, even if you don't necessarily quote unquote feel like making music today. You just kind of have to get on and do it, right? If it's your living. And I think also it's like applying what you are in the mood to do out of the many things that you can do with music production, right? Like today I'm really in a vocals mood, or today I'm really in a lyric writing mood, or today I'm really in a like, you know, starting a new track mood. And I think sometimes it's like channeling what you're in the mood for that day as well, right? Do you think?
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's definitely days when I want to do one thing over another, and sometimes I'll start new tracks based on that. But for the most part, I'm able to kind of rein things in.
Yeah.
I think for starting out, it's okay to ride those out, and like, I mean, obviously, a different style for everyone. It works one way or another.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, I knew that I needed to. For a lot of them, I needed to kind of focus down, knuckle down, and kind of whittle things into, you know, at least this much.
Yeah.
You know, sort of a ground level for one thing or another.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. なんか、なんて言うんですかね、なんか特にこういうなんて言うんですかね、ユーロビートを実際に作曲しようと思ったら、なんか例えば元気の時にしかユーロビートが作れないとかのわけじゃなくて、どちらかっていうと、まあ自分の仕事であることなので、まあどんななんて言うんですかね、なんて言うんですかね、どんな程度でも一応なんか作って始まった方がいいですと。なのでなんかあんまりなんか元気の時にしかユーロビート作れないとか全然そういうことじゃなくて、もう普通に仕事としてなんていうんですかね、それをフォーカスしてて、まあなんかまあ頑張って作るということの方がまあいいということですね。と私の方はですね、なんていうんですかね、なんか例えば今日はとても歌詞を書きたいとか、今日はとてもボーカルを録音したいタイプなんですが、オディシーユーロビートさんはそれよりはなんていうんですかね、今日はやらないといけないことをやるみたいなそちらの方らしいんで、いやすごい尊敬ですね。I really respect that. Like I wish I could become a bit more like that. I feel like I'm very much influenced by my moods of what I want, what kind of music stuff I want to do per day, you know? So I think it would be cool if I could be like you in that respect for sure. I will keep trying my best.
I will say though, I'm kind of lucky insofar as like I can kind of settle into my niche a little bit, because like there's a few things that will work no matter what I do.
Yeah.
So like for me to get into, you know, the mood to write something, if I try to do something other than Eurobeat, I'd probably run into a different issue.
Right. I see.
Yeah, like for me, it's because there's a lot of things that are sort of, there's a template, you know, there's a template for lyrics, templates for the structure, things like that, you know. So I'm kind of fortunate to have a lot of that kind of decided ahead of time.
Yeah, no, that's good as well, just to be able to like jump into it when you're making a new song and not have to think. I mean, obviously you have to think about like what kind of structure you're going to do, but at least you kind of have the basics down in your head already when you're thinking about like the type of song you want to make. So that's really interesting. Very, very cool. I think chat, like same with me doing 2D or 3D anime or architecture, depends on the day. I feel like a lot of creatives can be like that, so it's also very cool to be able to just sit down and get on with it no matter what like you're feeling as well. So yeah, I think definitely like it very much depends on the person with that. That's probably the amount of questions that we have time for now, chat. But thank you very, very much for all of your questions, which actually brings us on to the quiz portion. Are you excited? Are you excited for some quizzes? All right. So we're gonna start, I think, with which one shall we start with actually? Which corner to start with? ということで、クイズのコーナーに入りたいと思うんですけれども、どちらのコーナーから始めようかな。
I'm seeing some love in the chat for Turbo. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, please. While I'm preparing for the quiz, feel free to reply to anything in chat that you'd like as well.
For sure. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of love for Turbo in chat, and I'm very much pro Turbo as well. Definitely an independent talent to keep an eye on. There's also there's a burgeoning like indie Eurobeat scene right now. There's Vikas Beatbox, there's Dominic Ninmark, there's Turbo. My brain is not letting me process like as many people as I'd love to shout out right now. But definitely, Turbo is definitely one of the names that I have a lot of respect for right now.
Yeah, as you say, it seems like chat are giving big ups for Turbo as well. So I have to go check them out. I feel like I've got a lot to like study up on after this stream today. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm always very happy to discover new artists and new music. So all right, we're gonna start with ちょっと待って早すぎ Fast Music Corner. Okay, so those of you who have watched previous episodes will know how this everyone's doing the bruh mode. Those of you who've seen this before will know how this works. The Fast Music Corner quiz. Essentially what you will hear is an a cappella, usually the first verse and the first chorus of a famous song that you will know, hopefully, Odyssey Eurobeat. You will hear an a cappella of a song, but it will be very, very sped up. So you will have to listen to the very sped up version and try and work out what the song is. If you're unable to work it out from the very fast version, then we will slow it down a little bit. But the points will also go down. So the points don't really mean anything. It's more just like comparing how different people did throughout different episodes. So there's no pressure or anything. But if you manage to get it out the fastest, you get 5 points. If we slow it down by one step and you manage to get it, then you get 2 points. No, 3 points. Sorry, 3 points. And then if you still don't get it after that, then you get 1 point. Then I see. Yeah. So let's see if you are able to get it. All right. So what I'm gonna do, let me know if this works. Okay, I'm going to share with you on Discord. The oh my God, you heard nothing.
I actually didn't hear anything, so you're good.
Okay, good. Chat. Don't spoil the chat. Don't spoil.
I'll hide chat on my screen.
Maybe hide chat because I'm gonna let chat play along too. So maybe hide maybe hide chat for the remainder of the quiz. Can we answer now? Okay, just wait a second, guys. Pretend you didn't hear that. All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this with you. Hopefully it'll work.
Okay.
You should be able to hear this through Discord, hopefully. Okay. I'm going to try playing it. Let me know if you can hear it. It'll sound like gobbledygook. Can you hear it?
Yeah, can you play it again, please?
Yeah, so we'll do it from the beginning. All right, so this is the fastest version of question 1. If you're able to get the song at this point, then you get a full 5 points. この時点で当たったら5ポイントになります。ちょっと私配信でバレたので、チャットは早めに取れるかもしれないんですが、一応流してみますね。Okay, let's play it. That is the full version of the first question. Any ideas at the fastest what song it could be?
None in the slightest. I am so sorry.
No, that's fine. This corner has a bit of a reputation for being very difficult. I think the person who did best actually was on episode 2, a friend of mine who really, really loves Macross. She's a great singer. Like she, it's happened again. No.
No.
Like she's a really, really big fan of Macross, and she was able to get the song and like on the 5-pointer. It was pretty impressive. But most people don't, so no worries at all. Should I play it again for you? See if you pick up anything new. Sure. All right. Any ideas, Odyssey Eurobeat, on what song this could be?
I don't musically touch grass. I am lost.
Okay, what I will say is you should definitely know this song eventually. Like, even if you don't know it now, you will recognize it eventually, I think.
That's fair.
All right, so that one was a little difficult. We're going to move on to the slightly slower version. Let's see if this...
Okay.
So this one, if you're able to get it, you get 3 points. この時点で
Okay.
当たったら3ポイントになります。ではでは、もうちょっと遅くバージョンを流してみます。なぜなら左に急ぎを解き明かしたらみんなでとまでのけるね時間も儚い分ワープでループなこの思いが何もかもが引き込んでそうそれ朝とは春晴れた日のこと魔法の水が入りる降り注ぐ可能性は今走ったなんてあぶき笑いながら
Oh!
発明をなんでこんなの
Hi.
Oh, is that your final answer?
I got nothing else to go with. Yes, please.
You'd like to go with Hara Hara Yukai from the Melancholy
Yes,
Haruhi
please.
Suzumiya? Are you sure about your answer?
About as much as I'll ever be. Let's do this.
Correct!
Woo! Yay!
The answer was Hare Hare Yukai, which I accidentally played at normal speed, so chat heard Nazo
no!
Nazo, and I was like, no!
Oh.
Yes, it was Hare Hare Yukai from the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. So let's hear it at the normal speed. Yeah, this is the normal speed. So I think some of the bits was like the boo wap there. I think like on the fast version was actually you could kind of hear it like this bit.
Yeah.
And also like in the chorus as well, like the melody, I think like you could kind of hear it in the fast version. So
Yeah.
nice, good job, 3 points on the
Yay.
first question. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, honestly. Did
Thank
anyone
you.
did anyone in chat get it? I know some people were like, it's Isabel from Animal Crossing. Well done, anyone in chat who got it as well. All right, let's see. I still don't have it. Wait, what? All right, you guys. We're gonna go on. We definitely need a leaderboard for Music Box. Yeah, I think it'd be good to make one. I will make one at some point.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. We're gonna go on to question 2 of this corner. So we're gonna hear it at the fastest first. Are you ready, Odyssey Eurobeat?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh. This is the opening to Gurren Lagann.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Yo! That's correct! Yo! That was insane! You actually heard that as well. Oh, some people in chat got it.
Yeah.
早速空色デイズで入りましたね。すごいな。Wow, it was indeed Sora Ira Days. Just for the heck of it, let's hear it slightly slower.
Okay.
But you can hear a little bit better here. Wow. Amazing performance. And then we got it at the normal. Yeah, awesome. Well done. I feel like when it goes into the chorus and it's like, yeah, this bit.
Yeah, it's
Like,
right
it's
out
quite-
there that it was like, yep.
Yeah, it's quite like distinctive, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah,
A whole 5
it's anthemic,
points
really.
on that one. Let's go.
Thank you.
これでわかるのはすごい。いや、本当に5ポイントでわかる方なかなかいないんですよ。なかなかいないのですごいな。Wow. Amazing. All right. Well, we're going to move on to the last question in this corner. Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see if you're able to get it at the fastest. That would be 5 points if you're able to. この時点で当たったら5ポイントです。ではでは始まりましょう。
Oh, I know this one. But once I get it, I need to explain why I know what this is. This is Jajo Meni Sasenai Day, the opening to Run One Half.
Insane. Oh my god.
I must confess, I know the secret as to how I'm getting these.
my gosh. I mean, you probably kind of guess why I asked you for your favorite anime and games, but
Yup.
that doesn't mean that you could like assume this definitely from there. So I'm still very impressed. I'm very impressed indeed.
Thank you. Yeah, like I
Wow.
wasn't sure if it was gonna go that direction, but once I heard the opening, like, yep, there it is.
That's amazing. I don't know how you could tell from. Let's hear it again. じゃあもう一度聞いてみましょう。いや、この時点で当たったらすごいな。Oh, stop playing for some reason. Let's play it at the slightly faster one and see how it sounds. I mean, you kind of hear it, but it's still a bit harder than I think the other two.
As long as I can catch any snip of the melody, I can usually catch it.
Wow, that's really impressive. I think maybe it's like, you know, I wonder if that's your whole like music production background, like sneaking its way in there. Probably. That's amazing. Let's hear it at the normal speed as well. It was indeed this. I love that song.
It's so fun. Oh, I love it.
Done, Odyssey Eurobeat. That is a total of 13 points on the fast music, which I think I'm gonna have to check, but I'm pretty sure that's a Milky's Music Box record. Yeah.
Let's go. Oh my
I'm pretty
gosh.
sure, like even the guys who came out with Macross, like I think even she only got one, maybe at the 5-pointer. I think maybe two.
Oh, wow.
You're either tied or just overtook her. I think so.
Wow,
Let's go.
okay. I think it kind of helps that I have a lot of the shows that I like had really anthemic openings.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true for sure.
Yeah.
But no, that was incredible play. Well done. Let's heckin' go. Good job. Good. I don't think chat really had a chance there, so I don't think I can really say well done, chat. I think chat will like barely even listen to it before you say the answer. Oh, well done. Epic stuff.
Thank
Which
you.
brings us much quicker than I expected to our next corner. All right. Which brings us to our next corner. All right. このメロディの順番はおかしくない Put the melody in the right order. Yay. Okay. We did this one once before on Milky's Music Box. Basically, what we want to do here is put a melody in the correct order. So I'm just going to take a second to load up the image. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you they're going to be varying levels of difficulty to a certain extent. I'm going to show you some. Where is it? Question 1. This one. Okay, this is probably the easiest one, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you. So can you see my? Can you see the screen, or I could send it to you as well?
It's still showing the media player.
That's fine. That's
okay,
fine.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
I see on Twitch as well.
Oh, great. Okay, so what we basically got here is 3 different just piano midis, and what these are, when put together in the right order, is part of a very famous song that, again, hopefully you should know. So what we're going to do is we're going to play each of A, B, C individually as well. And obviously the actual notes aren't marked on here. It's just kind of like an image of kind of what the MIDI looks like, right?
Yeah, the
we're
piano
going
roll.
to play each of them. And then you're going to have to try and guess the order. So what we're going to do is... if you can guess just from the midis, which is worth trying, you get a whole 5 points straight out. So if you're able to guess the right order just from looking at the picture, then you get 5 points straight out. If you're able to guess after listening to each of A, B, and C and put it in the right order, then you get 3 points. And then if I have to tell you the song name to be able to work it out, then you get 1 point if you still get it at that point. So yeah,
Okay.
are the rules clear?
I think so.
Okay. 日本語で一応説明しますが、画像だけ今 MIDI の、なんか画像がいくつか並んでいて、正しい順番に有名な 曲のメロディーを作れたら、この時点で5ポイントです。このなんか画像だけの時点だと5ポイントになります。もし、ABC の、ピアノを聞いた後に正しい順番でできたら、それで3ポイントになります。ただ、もし最後の時点で曲名を教えないといけないなら、その時点で当たったら1ポイントになります。Alrighty. So, first of all, we have the 3 pictures. If you're able to get it just from the 3 pictures, then you can get 5 points straight off the bat. Do you want to take a guess at the order for these?
Sure. Let me see if I can go. So it looks like A is going from D to F and then back down to D. So it's like what? And then
so quick
B.
thing, these won't necessarily line up. So like, you know, A and B, like the end of A and the start of B might not necessarily be the same note. That's just the shape of them. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I do also see. Yeah, I see where the differences are. And then, yeah, let's see. So,
chat like we lost before it started. Don't worry, guys. Once you hear the MIDI, you might do better. Let's find out. But I'm interested to see if you can get it at this stage. It'd be quite interesting if you can.
Let's see. I'm trying to piece it together as their own individual elements, and then I'll see about the order.
No problem.
Is this isn't it wouldn't be BAC, would it?
What are you guessing? BAC.
Right.
Unfortunately, that is not correct.
No!
That is not the right answer. So next, we're gonna see for the 3-pointer if listening to each individually, for A, B, and C, if you're able to get it from there. So this is A. Hang on, let me just make sure it's on repeat. This is A that I'm playing right now. It's just repeating constantly, so it's a little bit...
Oh no. Okay,
so that is A. This is B. That's B. And this is C. Is it ringing any bells for you in the back of your brain?
Not quite. I'm trying to think about that a little bit more. This is a doozy.
I will give you a little bit of help, but obviously, like, everything from today is taken from that list you gave me of your favorite anime games and artists. So it will be something from there.
Okay.
Let's play A, B, and C again. That's A. This is B. And this is C. If you're unsure,
this one's a stumper.
Pardon?
This one's a stumper. I think I need to reduce the points and take another.
No problem. So we're going down to the 1 point. To be fair, this is the hardest corner on the whole of Milky's music box.
I can see why.
ということで、1ポイントまで一応下げてみます。曲名を発表したいと思います。曲名がある時点で正しい順番にできるかどうか見てみよう。Okay, so we're now going down to the 1 point for announcing the song name. The song name is Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. With that piece of information, I wonder if you're able to put A, B, and C in the right order. Okay, this is A. This is B. And this is C.
Ooh, okay. B is definitely the ending. It's been a little while since I've listened to Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I was more on Oh gosh, Hotter Than July.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
like that one too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So B is definitely the ending.
Okay. And what do you think about
Uh,
C and A? Do you want me to place A and C for you again?
ACB.
Are you sure?
About as much as I'll ever be. I'm ready to get no points on this.
Unfortunately, the answer is
No!
C-A-B. It was C-A-B. So it was this one first. Ooh, baby. And then...
Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah,
now
here,
yours.
and then the A one, this one is... Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, followed by B. I'm yours.
Yeah.
So
I messed that one up.
unfortunately, the answer was C-A-B. But nice try. Anyone in chat managed to get it? I don't think anyone in chat managed to get it. But that's okay. We've got more questions to come. So don't worry, everyone. We will move on to question 2. All right, question 2. Question 2.
Alrighty.
So we have 4.
Lord.
Let me just make sure that that's perfectly visible. Hang on a second. Let me just adjust
This
that
looks
a little
faster.
bit. That's a little bit off the frame, but that's okay. All right. So this is question 3, which is not question 2, but that's fine. Let's do this one first.
Okay, yeah, I can roll with that. I can roll with that.
I don't know why
Yeah.
for question 3. Wait, hang on. Let's go in the right order. Let's go in the right order. Question. Why are they out of order in my files? Sorry. Question 2. Let's go with question 2. Okay, so this is question 2. Again, it'll be off your list of favorite anime. You know what? I'm gonna say that it's not off the list of favorite anime.
Okay.
I will give you that much. They're focused on your favorite artist. I'll give you that much information because it is quite a hard hard corner. All right, so we're gonna start with question 2, part A. That's part A. And then this is part B.
Oh.
This is part C.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice and give you 5 points if you're able to get it at this point.
So, okay. So C is Do You Remember? And then D is 21st Night, September.
Yeah.
So it's C, D, A, B. Final answer.
C D A B. Final answer.
Yep.
That is correct. I'll give you a full 5 points for that one. Let's go. Let's go. Well done.
Thank you.
I'll give you 5 points hearing the piano because I feel bad about the Stevie Wonder one. Maybe it was harder because it was only split into 3 parts. Maybe it should have been longer.
No. I'm weird about what I remember or not from certain artists. Like
that's
if
fair
you give me
enough.
something from the albums that I've listened to more,
Yeah.
For instance, even Earth, Wind and Fire, anything outside of like their big ones or All in All, I might struggle with. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right,
it's like
let's hear
selective.
the full version.
The 21st night of September. I was chasing the clouds away.
Yeah, what a tune. I love that song.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, it is a good song. Like I'm really into the game Just Dance. I don't know if you know it, but they have like a routine of this song on there and it's really fun. It's like, woo. It's pretty good.
Actually, there's a mashup of that song and one of the songs from one of the recent Macross anime that I listen to every year.
Oh my god, that sounds so cool.
I need to find it again. I need to find it again. But if I can find it again, I'll send you the link because for some reason one reminds me of the other at all times.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before, but that does sound interesting. Let's heck and go.
Yeah.
So well done. 5 points on that one, which brings us to question 3. I mean, maybe question 2 and question 3 are actually easier because they're sort of like easier to pick up on, I think. So we're gonna do question 3 now.
Maybe.
So question 3, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to try and do it from the midis first.
Okay.
See if you can get a 5-pointer.
And then it's like na 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 na. Wait, no, 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 no. I might need to hear them.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. So we will hear them and go down to 3 points. ということで、ミディの画像だけで難しそうなので、一応ちょっとレベルを下げて、今回は A, B, C, D のミディを、流したいと思います。This is A. That is A.
Mm-hmm.
This is B. This is C.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone in chat maybe has the song name. It's so familiar. Yeah, I think you guys might be able to get this, at least the song name. All right, and then this is D. Would you like me to play A through to D again?
Oh. Okay, this one's tricky. Is this in like 6/4 timing?
It is in 3/4. It is in 3/4.
Okay.
And I think
that changes everything.
Oh, okay. At a certain part, I think it then changes from 3/4 as well. Oh, chat's got the song. Chat's got the song. All right, chat. See if you can put it in the right order.
I've rehidden chat already. Okay, so it starts with. I think it starts with B. Oh, okay. I know. I know what song it is, but I need to get the order, don't I? Okay. B.
Would you like to hear A through to D again?
Okay. B, C, D, A. Final answer.
B, C, D, A. Is that your final answer?
Correct. Or sorry, yes, it is.
That is correct! Well
I used this song as an audition for a musical.
Did you? That's so cool. Yeah, sorry, I took a bit of liberties. I was like, yeah, it's one of the movies he did the soundtrack for. That's probably fine, right?
That's clever. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That was so good. Well done. Let's hear the full version. Okay.
What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. Oh my gosh. That was clever. Oh my gosh.
You made it. How do you did a really good job on this one. I only really bring this one out actually for people that are kind of more like music production, because I think it's really hard, this corner, right? Especially if you're not familiar with like the MIDI data and stuff. So
yeah.
You
I spent enough time looking at a piano roll to where I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. I can vaguely parse this.
Yeah. Well done. That means a whole 3 heckin' points for you there, which brings the total of 5 plus 3, 8 points for this section again.
Yay!
Pretty good. So wait, hang on. That's how many points did you get on the last section? You're doing pretty good for points on the show, I think. Yeah, 21 out of 25.
Great.
That might be a Milky's Music Box record. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my, okay.
It might be. I think your thing's working again. Let me just bring your animated self for the last bit. All right. So that actually brings us to, unfortunately, the end of the show. No!
Oh no!
I don't want it to end. But
I've been having so much fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to end now, does it?
Huh? No, not quite yet. I mean, we still got talking a bit about the show and what you thought of it, and also any announcements, and also the announcement for the guests for next week too. But yeah, I want to ask first, like how you found the show, and did you enjoy yourself?
This was so much fun. Oh my gosh! Like, I had some sense of what to expect, but I also didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense because, like, so it's been such an incredible time. It's honestly been a delight. Were it not for time, I could go on for hours. You had great questions. You've been a fantastic host. This has been so much fun.
Aw, thank you.
Gosh, the words are failing me right now. This has been fantastic.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope it's been. I hope you've been enjoying this. Like, I hope this has been good.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting for me because obviously, like I'm not gonna lie, like Eurobeat is not the kind of area of music that I'm super knowledgeable in, right? So it's been really interesting to learn more about the history. Obviously, I did like some research, and I do, you know, maybe more like the Japanese scene, like, you know, Hinoi Team and Night of Fire, like that kind of stuff is the stuff that I knew about a lot already, and obviously DDR and stuff. But it's been really interesting learning more about, you know, the Eurobeat scene overseas, and, you know, how your music is used in a lot of different places. And it's been really fascinating to talk to, like, you know, one of the, you know, pioneers, I would say, of like Eurobeat, like overseas and stuff. So it's been really, really amazing to talk to you, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's been a complete, like, an absolute honor. Just meeting you and being here. Like, I'm probably still going to be shaking and stuttering for a little while. I am still on cloud 9.
Aww.
Just having met you, let alone to spend this time with you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I really, like, you know, I have so much like respect for you and stuff. So I'm really happy to be able to have this convo with you, and like, you know, I love doing this show because it gets, like, I don't know, I can really ask people like those kind of deeper questions about their musical journey, and it's always really interesting to see like how different people of different music styles ended up where they are, you know. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And do you have any announcements that you want to share with everyone, like your upcoming schedule and stuff like that?
There's not much that I can share at the moment. Like, this has been kind of the big thing that's been like more publicly available for now. So I'll just say this. Keep your eyes on the horizon if you want to see what I'll be doing. Some truly incredible things that I wish that I could talk about sooner. Follow me wherever you want to go. I have OdysseyEurobeat.com. That recently launched, and I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. I love talking about Eurobeat, making Eurobeat, joking about Eurobeat. I would love to see you all there. And actually, to some of the folks that I recognize from my community here, if you haven't followed and subscribed to Milky already, do it. Now's your time. Now's your chance. Now's your time. Do it.
Thank you. And you guys as well, if you're not already following and subscribed to Odyssey Eurobeat, then please do. You can check out her music across lots of different places, obviously YouTube, but also various streaming services as well. So, you know, while you're on the go, you can put on your iTunes or Spotify playlist with some Odyssey Eurobeat too. So please be sure to check it out. オダシユルビートさんはね、なんかいろんなところで活動をしていて、配信は一応週4回行っていて、Twitch で行っているので、ちょっとコラボのコマンドで一応 Twitter と、ウェブサイトがあるので、そちらからいろんなリンクに飛べるかなと思うので、ぜひオディシーユーロビートさんの活動これから見てみてみんな。すごいなんか音楽がすごくて、あとストリーミングサービスにも音楽が一応入ってますので、 Spotify だったりiTunes だったり、ぜひご確認してください。あとまだお知らせできないなんかいろんな楽しみなことがこれからあるということで、なんかぜひ Twitter でフォローして、なんか楽しみなお知らせを一緒に待ってみましょう。Yeah, Very exciting. Absolutely epic. It was a nice surprise to realize I had listened to her work before. Definitely keeping up from now on. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Odyssey Eurobeat, your wonderful community as well, coming along to watch today. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much all for your lovely comments. Thank you so much. And with that, we are going to announce next week's guest as well. Ooh. Let's have a little look. I should have the picture somewhere. Give me 1 second. Why is that not working? Oh, it is. It's just doing that. Okay. Give me 1 sec.
Do what you gotta do.
Thank you. All right. We're gonna drum roll and announce next week's guest. Next week's guest. Oh, no, wait. Their name is cut off. Let's not do that.
Oh, no.
I want to make sure their Twitter is fully visible. Hang on. There we go. There we go. All right. Next week's guest. Drum roll, please. We will be joined by the amazing V singer Issa VTuber. I am a particular fan of their original song, and also they did like a city pop cover of Antihero recently, and I'm like, I love city pop and I love Taylor Swift, so I was like, yo. They're very cool, beautiful voice as well. So do go check out Issa VTuber, who will be on next week's episode. When the schedule is out, I will let you guys know as soon as it's ready. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. ということで来週の、ゲストなんですけれども、Issa VTuber です。なんかすごく声がめちゃくちゃ上手くて、折り曲もすごい私気に入っていて、あと最近ね、私テイラー・スウィフトとシティポップめちゃくちゃ好きとみんな分かってるんですけれども、アンティヒエロのシティポップの歌ってみたは最近やっていて、いやーいいなと思って、ぜひなんか番組で紹介したいなと思ってるので、ぜひご確認してください。Thank you so much, Odyssey Eurobeat. Do you have like a way that you say bye to your chat when you end streams? Like a special, like, I don't know, bye-bye, like, greeting?
That's a good question. I'm trying to remember the way that I usually do it. It's like, I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Odyssey of Odyssey Eurobeat, signing off. Mwah.
Signing off? Mwah. Okay, so I'll do the signing off, mwah, and then you can say miru miru bye-bye, which is my, which is my goodbye thing. So I'll say signing off,
that is
mwah,
so adorable.
and you can do the mirror mirror bye-bye as we say bye to chat for today. 今日来てくれて本当にありがとうございます。来週の番組をぜひ楽しみにしてください。Odyssey Eurobeatフォロー。たくさんフォロー、たくさんサブスクお願いします。Please everyone make sure you follow and subscribe to Odyssey Eurobeat, and I will see you for Milky's Music Box next week. Okay, 3, 2, 1, signing off. Mwah!
Meet you, bye-bye.
Bye! Bye everyone!
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, raid! Wait, hang on, raid. Let's go with Super Mario Galaxy with Sayu! Alright, we're raiding now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1...